morning. Welcome to this video. This video is basically to show you an introduction to Matrix 7.5. Well, as you can see, the moment we open the software, we will see the four views. These are the four views that we also see on Rhino. It works exactly the same way. So just double click to maximize, double click again to go backwards to the four views, and it moves exactly the same way. So if we keep the right button of the mouse on looking down through finger or side view, we will pan the view. Okay. Then if we zoom in or zoom out just by using the wheel mouse, we will close them. Okay. The same with the other views. We don't need to click on the view to start working on it. Just by placing the pointer on the view that we want, it will be active. Okay, there's no need for clicking. Right, the only thing that's slightly different in terms of views, it's when you double click on perspective. If you want to pan, you need to press shift on the keyboard plus keeping the right button of the mouse press. Okay, so now just the right button of the mouse, and now with shift. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. That's just like in Rhino. The only thing that's slightly different from Rhino, it's how the menus are displayed. We still have three different options three different ways of executing a command. We can look here on the menu, for instance, circle. Okay. Then we can write it down. So circle, enter. And then we have the curve menu and then circle. Okay. Exactly like Rhino. The only difference is that this menu on the left looks different. Okay. Also, the way we select objects, it's the same. Okay. From left to right, we will select only the objects that are fully inside that selection window. So if I do this, I will only select the circle on the left. If I do that, I will select everything that it's in contact with that rectangle. Okay. Okay. In terms of views, up to here, it's like Rhino. So we have shaded. Well, let me create an object first. So if I have a sphere, shaded, that's how it looks. Wireframe, exactly the same. And here we have some different ones that are new. Actually, some of them are, well, most of them are in Rhino 5. Okay. We also have them here. It is quite useful. Okay. What else? Of course, this is just an introduction video. We will see all steps in depth in the future videos. These snaps, it's exactly the same, but they look different. There is no end text here. There is no text actually. Just mind that at the beginning could be quite confusing, but I think it's better than in Rhino. Just by placing the pointer of the mouse on it, we will see what each one means. Okay, it works exactly the same way. We also have this one, which is the snap, but we can decide. I mean, if we go on the top viewport, if we check it, we can start drawing a line. See, now it goes from each mil. But if I want something more accurate, I can reduce that to 0.5. So I will be able to do things like this. Okay. And then I can even make it much finer. So I can do things like this and even more. Okay. And of course I can uncheck it if I want to do something more open. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna have a look at the project manager, which is quite different. Well, it's completely new. It doesn't exist on Rhino. It's just basically like an improved way of saving your files and access to your files. We will use it every time we're doing an object on this course, but I wanted to show you now. How do we start? We just select something and put it in that box. Well, sorry, we select something and click on the arrow. Let's type in the name of the file, exercise 1, enter. And now it's not saved now because we need to select everything and put it in that box. Okay, it's pretty much like an incremental save because now that's the first file we did, the first lines. But now if we do something more, imagine we put a sphere. Let's make a couple of spheres. If we select the objects and put it in the box, you will see that that is different from this one. That's because we can always go back to the beginning. Okay, so imagine I'm gonna do something more here. Yep. Okay, and now imagine I'm gonna put it in the third box. I can always click and drag from there. Okay, now imagine that for any reason I need to see what I did at the beginning, so I can go back there and that's what I did at the beginning. Okay, so I can always access what I did on the first time. It's very important to bear in mind that you need to save it. I mean, I strongly recommend to select the objects and put it there, always before a Boolean operation or before rendering or before any crucial step, okay? Because it's like your guarantee that you will never lose anything. Okay, we'll leave it here because this is just a very quick introduction video. We will go, we'll move now to the second video, which will give you much more information about Matrix. Thank you so much.